Well, as the first Operation Sindoor Global Delegation reaches India, Pakistan's mockery around the world is visible. When the Indian delegation was in Malaysia, Pakistan's Muslim card propaganda was busted. Pakistan had requested Malaysia not to entertain the Indian delegation, citing that both countries are Islamic states. Pakistan also sought Malaysia's support to the UN on the Kashmir issue, which was rejected by Malaysia. Operation Sindoor Global Envoy and BJP MP Vijayan Panda has said Muslim nations are backing India, not Pakistan. He said Pakistan is being exposed and the Aman Ki Asha pitch has failed. Reiterating Prime Minister Modi's statement, the MP said, and I quote, "This is New India which will not spare Pakistan for cowardly terror attacks."
A lot of people talk about the Muslim Brotherhood. We saw it in Turkey. Turkey till date is standing behind Pakistan. The drones were sent out. Do you think this concept of Muslim Brotherhood has also changed over the past decades?
There's a very big difference. Some of the countries which, there is actually an organization called Muslim Brotherhood, which some of these countries used to support back in the day, in the 60s and maybe 70s. They've moved away from it because they have moved very decisively against fundamentalism. Now, this is a fundamental difference. Some of these countries have watched as Pakistan has got more and more radicalized, more and more encouraging fundamentalists and terrorists. They've all seen the Osama bin Laden situation because they themselves have been the victims of Al-Qaeda. And they see with their eyes that they have 52 sanctioned terrorists and terror organizations operating in Pakistan. So these countries have taken a very different path to what Pakistan has taken. Secondly, terrorism flourishes both on this ideology where there is a divide between the countries we visited in Pakistan, but also on illicit financing. Now, some of these countries are in the UN Security Council and also they are on the FATF, the Financial Action Task Force, which had proscribed Pakistan in the past. And so because of that monitoring, because of that watch list, that grey list, for some years Pakistan was not able to push terrorism as hard as it used to be and incidents had dropped. But a couple of years ago, it got released from that and they're back at it again. So these were issues of discussion amongst us. All in all, the military cooperation that has started, we are in fact doing joint military exercises with some of these nations. The economic cooperation, they're all looking to India. They've seen as India has gone past the UK, now going past Japan. They want more economic ties. And they want to be part of the India growth story. But most importantly, they also want to work together with India on many global platforms. And that is indeed very welcome news.
Shivani, what stands out in all of this really at this point in time is number one, the manner in which India is making this sort of an outreach, isn't it? It's not seen before ever that, we have the country, our political leadership collectively going out as a country and talking about the fact that this is what India did and the reasons why we have done it, given Pakistan's backing of terror and how over the last few decades that we've seen. Also the fact that this constant playing of the Muslim card, that doesn't seem to be working in Pakistan's favor now, isn't it?
Absolutely, Sneha, you are right. The delegations of India that went to an outreach program, they have gathered huge support from all the countries, and Pakistan once again stands exposed, especially when it tries to thrive on the religious agenda. It is trying to gather support from Malaysia, where it started saying that don't host India because we are Muslims, you are Muslims. So that playing that drama in the name of religion has been rejected not only by Malaysia but a number of nations that stand with solidarity with India. And among these nations, Sneha, there are nations which follow Islam and Muslim nations. They are standing with India. They are acknowledging how Pakistan has been harboring and pushing terrorists inside Indian territory and killing innocent people in the name of religion. What happened in Pahalgam has been seen and actually rejected by the world. They have called it cruel and barbaric because Pakistan has been sponsoring these terrorists. But Pakistan as its nature is, Pakistan and peace are poles apart, everybody knows, Sneha, and it has been preaching a fake narrative, a false agenda, because it has failed totally during the Operation Sindoor. The escalation that started with the terror attack in Pahalgam was a provocation of Asim Munir when he had called Kashmir the jugular vein of Pakistan. So all these provocations, all this drama in the name of religion has now been exposed and rejected outrightly by the nations, including Malaysia.
All right.